Here's a beautiful autumn day in Tampa, early autumn. I'm going to review a couple things here today. This is a patch of a native Vigna. I forget the species. Sydney Park Brown years ago helped me identify it after years of wondering. It's got beautiful yellow flowers. You see it all over Tampa in areas that are damp. You can see the pods right here. It's a close relative of other Vignas that we eat, like the black-eyed pea, Chinese yard-long bean, etc., Crowder pea, split pea. There's another nice cluster here. Even though I'm a garbage gut who can eat almost anything, for me, raw, they're a little too bitter, which is saying something because I have a quite bitter palate. But lightly steamed or added to a stir fry or an omelet, they're good. Let me step back and you can get a sense of the scale of this vine as it grabs onto this mangrove here. Very vigorous, very reliable. It's a Florida native. And if nothing else, the flowers are beautiful. Let's see how close I can get to this one bloom here. Beautiful blossoms. Again, I forget the species, but it is a Vigna. I'll have to look it up in my books. Okay, let's go over here to the sea grape, which has been setting a delicious crop of fruit this fall, just as I'd hoped. This is my gym here, Joe Abrams Fitness Center, and I've been taking in handfuls each time I work out for them to sample. As you can see from the last time I shot a video here, the fruits have begun ripening in earnest. Lots and lots of red ones, purplish ones. Very plump and juicy this year, I'm guessing because we had a really wet summer. Let's come around here. Wherever you look, you see ripe and ripening sea grapes. And what's interesting about harvesting these things, if you pick them, like these guys here that are red, where you actually have to use some pressure to get them off, they're sweet but they're tart, and they taste kind of like a date or a fig. God, these are good. You just roll around your mouth, suck the pulp off the pit. There's a nice cluster here I'm going to sample. But the other option for people who prefer things sweeter is to simply shake the bush and to pick up the ones that drop to the ground. And those are the ones that are going to be the sweetest. This one just dropped. My friend Avina, who works here, thinks at this point they taste kind of like a guava. They're definitely sweeter than if you pick them off the plant. This is a very good harvest this year. Again, let's step back, take a look at all the clusters. I used to have some of these plants in my yard when I bought my house, 12 years ago, but they never set fruit, and I'm guessing it's because I'm so far from the salt water. I only see them setting fruit when they grow right along the beach. Oh, here's a nice one worth picking. And again, to give you some idea of their proximity to the salt water, there's Tampa Bay, there's downtown Tampa, looming off in the distance. And as you can see, the root zone and trunk of this tree is right smack dab on the seawall. So I really do think there's something to the claim that they need salt water. Let's take a look at the back of this. It's almost like a shield-shaped branch. And what's interesting is how the fruit face west. There we go. That's it. Just wanted to share, folks, the pleasures of eating wild Vigna beans in Florida and harvesting sea grapes in the fall. Bye-bye.